is Vicki with Grandma Vicki Crafts. Today I'm going to use tumbling blocks again, and we're going to make, or try to make, a heart. Now the tumbling blocks you can buy from the Dollar Tree, and they come in two different sizes sometimes. This box has got 72 for quantity. This box has got 36 in quantity. For this project, we need a total of 48 blocks. So you'll either have to have 2 boxes of the small, or if you're lucky enough to find the large box for the same price, then the large box would work fine. We're going to use Weld Bond glue for this project as well. And now I've got this set up on my cutting mat just to size it out. And we have to glue all these pieces together. So I've got one single one on the end, then I have 2, then I have 3, and then I have 4. And I actually have 4 for 4 rows, and then the middle row is 4, and then 4 more rows of 4, then 3, then 2, and then 1. I'll explain that again later, but right now let's get to gluing. So I have most of this glued together. I have the 2 end pieces left to glue together. So what we do to glue this is we just put a little bit of glue on the end and stick it together like so, and hold it for a minute so that it takes hold. And then I've been matching up using my mat here and the lines. I've been matching it up so that it's straight. And this one goes there like so. Now this is going to take a few hours to dry. I don't want it falling apart, so I'm going to let it dry really well. And then I have the end one, the single one left. Put some glue on the side, and we're going to attach it. Right there. So there we have it. Our heart is shaped. And I think I'm going to make a little burlap bow. So I'll show you how I'm going to do this later. And I found some letter tiles at the Dollar Tree, and I have spelt out the word love, and I might put that on here. I haven't quite decided yet how I'm going to decorate it up, but there, love you is what I had set aside for that, and then with my little burlap bow in the middle. So we'll carry on after this dries. So here I am, I'm back, and here's my heart all glued together, and I think it looks pretty cute. So then I went ahead with this burlap, and I made a little burlap flower. Now I know I said bow earlier in the video, but I meant to say flower. So I'm going to show you now how to make that flower from a piece of burlap. Now this is 4 by 4, and what we're going to do is you're going to pull the little threads, the burlap threads, out of the one side all the way until you have only 2 left on the top, like so. and 2 left on the bottom. So now I'll go and I'll finish pulling these strands out, and then I'll be back. Okay, so here we have it. Now, this is what it looks like, and it's very delicate, so you have to be very careful. So I'm going to run a bead of blue all along the one edge here, and then I'm going to fold it over and glue it onto the other side until we have something that looks like this. Then I'm going to take another strip of glue, a bead of glue, and I'm going to go along that again, and then I'm going to just roll it onto itself. And now this is going to be really messy and sticky, but you're just going to roll it all onto itself until you have something that ends up looking like this. Then we can flatten it out, and we have our little flower. So that's pretty cute. So we'll let that dry now. So here's my little flower, and I put a little red, just a little red bead in there, and I had made the red one also, and I thought maybe they look cute together. So I have decided that maybe that's how I'm going to decorate this, as well as I found some of these beads that I also got from the Dollar Tree, and some twine, and I thought perhaps I would use that as my hanger. Now I have some wax, antique wax, that I thought I would try, and this is what it looks like on one block compared to the natural color of the wood. Now, it's not a lot of difference, but I thought maybe it was just a little bit different, and I think I kind of like this a little bit better. So I'm going to take my wax, and I'm going to use a cloth, and I'm going to just put some on here and see what it looks like, and I'll be back. So here it is. I've got the wax on it. I put it on with a paintbrush, and then I wiped it off with a cloth. So there was the original color when I started, and this is what it has turned out to, and I quite like this. So then I'm going to use these beads for the hanger, and so I have decided I'm going to do every other bead the same. So I'll have one that has got the wax on it and one that is left plain, and then I'll put the wax on this, and now you do need gloves for this because it is messy, but I just put the wax all on it as best as you can, and then I took a paper towel for this part. I used a cloth for the heart, but I took a paper towel and I wiped off the excess. So there we have it. That's the difference. So there, so I'll go and I'll carry on with that, and then I'll show you what it's coming along like. So here we are. I have my heart all completed. So I've got each of my white little beads. I put a little heart on there. What I used was a stencil to do that. I found a little stencil with a heart on it, and it just happened to fit on my little bead, and I just used some red paint and a little brush to do that with. And I thought that just added a little something since I put the red flower in behind my brown flower. So now I was going to go over the tumbling blocks again. You need a total of 48 of the blocks, and you need 1 for each end. Then you need 2 for the next ones coming in, and then you'll need 2 rows with 3, and the rest of the rows all have 4, and there's a total of 9 rows of 4, and they're just staggered to shape a heart shape. So that's it. So there we have it. It's all completed, and I put the hanger on with some hot glue. I'll cut this leftover twine off after. So if you like my video, please like, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and always remember, folks, to be kind. Thanks for watching. Bye now.